Damien, speaking of being the guest,
Yes, Greg.
what's your topic?
Well, it actually ties in quite nicely to what we're talking about right now. And my query/topic was, do aliens currently live amongst us? And if you believe yes, can you cite some examples? Would you care to cite some examples? Now, I'd like to start off with, yes, I do believe this is the case.
100% true. You're not just going to a punchline.
No. Well, no, I'm not. I 100% believe that aliens exist amongst us, and they have for quite some time. And I think a great example is the entire, all the hosts of The View, I think.
See what I mean?
No, I'm not fucking around.
Wait,
and
does that
Benedict
include
Cumberbatch,
Whoopi
I think,
Goldberg?
is an alien. Do you think I'm crazy right now by saying that?
Benedict
does have
Cumberbatch does have a weird face.
He does have an otherworldly talent, that Benedict Cumberbatch.
And his whole, I'm not screwing around.
See what I did there, Colin?
The
Let's drink
entire
more.
View.
All of The View.
Like
Barbara
Barbara
Walters,
Walters. You think
a
Barbara Walters
national
is an alien?
treasure.
Especially Barbara Walters.
Well, you know why?
Joy
'Cause she's been alive
Behar.
for 45 years.
She can dissect your brain just by looking at you. Every thought, every memory you've ever had, she'll just suck it into her.
Damn.
Make it her own. And you'll wake up confused and naked and sticky. And you
Joy
won't know
Behar's
why.
sucking in every memory you have.
Behar, are you kidding me?
I gotta look at this picture.
Is
Can I just type that
Sharon
in?
Osbourne one of them?
No, that's a different
She's too
show.
stupid.
She's wait.
No,
she's,
I think she.
That's not fair.
I think
shouldn't say that.
I think she's CBS Talk with Aisha.
Yeah, she's on a daily, like a
I actually
day
like Sharon
show,
Osbourne.
talk show. She's not. She's also on. Oh God, the one with. Wow, I'm really.
The
spacing right
Osbournes.
now.
No, you're thinking
show's
of
not
Fashion Police.
She's on Fashion Police with Joan
Oh, yeah.
Rivers, which I
Joan
love.
Rivers is one of the
No, that's
funniest
Kelly
motherfuckers
Osbourne.
of all time.
That's Kelly Osbourne. That's what you said.
What do
No.
you think?
What'd you say?
I've never thought about this.
No, she was on the View.
No, I've
the
never.
mother was on the View.
It's never crossed my mind of the aliens being here already.
Wait, are you talking about the mother, the Osbourne mother?
Are you still on this
No,
topic?
man. She was on the View. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
For a while.
She
It's like
was
a
not.
bunch
No.
of fucking
She was.
Ritalin kids.
What's her name again?
Sharon
Osbourne.
Sharon Osbourne was on the
Jesus
View. for a while.
Christ.
Yeah.
We're trying to talk about aliens.
What
Yeah.
do you think?
So-
It's never crossed your brain.
It's never crossed my mind, and like now that I think about it, I don't think that they're here,
Okay.
but I wouldn't be surprised if they were.
I think they're here. I want them to be here, and I want them to all be wiener dogs, and I want them to have come to this
That'd be
earth.
awesome.
So
as a
Portillo
last-
right now could be an
I'm
alien.
serious.
Like, look at this thing, though. No, look at this thing. Like, look at him.
might
Tell me
be,
that doesn't look
actually,
like
I
an
don't know.
alien. Like, do you ever look at other species?
You're suggesting
and
that
just-
that Portillo is from a species that made spaceships and went into space.
Like an intelligent.
Like I did tell like
No,
they
I'm
had
saying
hammers
this.
and
And that's considering that there was only one, that they don't have dogs on this alien planet.
Well, that's kind of like Falling Skies because there's like the aliens have pets and you actually don't even see the real aliens until later.
Well, like Portillo is like gathering intelligence, right?
I would like to point out that I was correct.
gathering
Sharon
something, right?
Osbourne has never been a host of The View, and in fact said on Arsenio Hall, The View can go fuck themselves.
Wait, I don't know what's worse, that I was wrong or that she was on Arsenio Hall.
that
She
show
is
got
on.
canceled again.
She's on.
Again?
Really? That sucks. The Talk.
The
Talk.
With Aisha Tyler,
That's what it is.
who we propelled her career.
7 degrees of separation with that.
We'll do the same for you, my friend.
You
he
took
needs,
it as a
he needs
host
our
of
help.
that.
There's no doubt
Greg,
about
what's your
that.
opinion?
I don't think aliens are already here.
Do you think they exist?
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
Yeah. You
Well,
know,
I mean, it's so we talk about.
do you think they've been hanging around for a bit though, like watching us and stuff?
I'd like to think so, but I don't understand why they wouldn't have done something by now. Made it more of a "What's up? How you doing?" I mean, there's the UFO stuff, huh?
They've infiltrated us. They have.
But they're not like making a big deal about it yet. Like, what's
So
up?
you
Oh, no, they're
firmly
good.
believe this? Like this is something that you've
I don't
thought
know.
a lot
Actually,
about.
I waffle a little bit.
Oh,
on it.
okay.
But someone will pop up on my radar, like a Bjork, for example, and I'll go, "Come on." Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I understand that.
Where it's just
So you think it's the weirdos that would be the aliens? Like it can't just be
David
the normal
Bowie, I
dude.
think, is a great
Oh,
example.
Bowie's an
He's
alien.
even singing about it.
Oh, he's like, yeah.
He has songs. It was like, hey, man,
Grounds
be
control.
cool to aliens or people too, like Starman, for example. You know, like I don't know. It's
What is happening downstairs today?
seriously, we gotta call somebody.
It sounds like that man is murdering another
Man,
man.
stand by and listen to this happen.
It sounds like he's strangling himself,
I hope
like in an
they hear it.
I'm
autoerotic
pretty
sort of
sure he
way.
turned the shower off and then back on. I don't know. What's...
Clear.
Kanye West does that too. He sings about himself as an alien.
I don't think the song was about Bowie. I think it was about, hey, be cool to aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're hanging out, but if you really listen to the lyrics, it's a little bit trippy.
Oh no.
In
Well,
that
everything
sense.
Bowie is trippy. Are you sure it's not just a drug infused
That's
sort of like.
man. Maybe I don't know, but I mean, you look at that. My point is, you look at that dude. You look at Bjork. You look at Benedict Cumberbatch, and who are all very talented, like hyper
Super talented.
talented, super smart, like
Right.
way too smart people. They're
Yeah.
they're too smart to be like people almost.
Right.
That's my thinking. So the answer to that question is: would I be surprised? No.
Hell
Do
no.
I think it? I don't really think so either. I don't know. I just thought I would throw it out there, see who bit.
No,
I
that's
would
what we
like
do on
to
this show.
be. I would like to because I love thinking that Men in Black, the movie, starring
the
Tommy
movies?
Lee Jones. What's the other guy's name?
Will Smith.
I'm just seeing it.
God,
paying
that
attention.
angered me. That angered me a lot.
His color
Like,
changed.
whew.
You are red.
Yeah.
color
Oh,
changes.
it's hot in here too. But man,
not cold.
Nick loves to do that though. He'll just throw something out there just to piss me off.
Yeah, I know. It's
You'll
my,
see
it's
who
my,
You don't fuck with Big Willie, man.
I know. That's Big Willie style. And Will Smith. I love that movie. I when I saw that movie, I'm like, that. How amazing would life be if that were real? If we actually could.
What? I don't.
If we just didn't know that all this cool stuff was happening around
see,
us.
but I had problems with it because they kept neuralizing us. I don't like the idea of my mind being raped like that.
Oh my
And
God, if
my
anyone-
thoughts are taken away forcibly.
if anyone's mind has been raped over and over and over again, then doesn't know about it.
You can't help
What?
There's no getting away.
It's one of those weird things when you sit here and you think about Men in Black on like a critical level. It's really perverse. What they are really
It's
violating your
messed up.
personal space.
They are. It's messed up. I wouldn't be happy with it, but I would think that I would be the guy in the story that would be like the chosen one because I could run fast. Like,
You can't
Will
run that
Smith.
You can't what?
You know what I mean, though. Like
You're
I had
the-
some
you're the
sort
Will
of.
Smith
What does that
guy.
mean?
I had some sort of.
No, you remember in Men in Black, the
That
whole
you would
reason
be Will Smith in Men in
the
Black.
whole reason Will
Just wanna be
Smith
Will
like
Smith. Down
rose to
alien.
like
Wanna
their
be Will
prominence
Smith.
is
Yeah.
because
So
he chased
tall.
down that
He's
alien.
super
Oh,
gifted.
right.
He's
Chosen
got
one.
Unbelievably good arms.
Would
He
you
can
be
rap.
Neo in the Matrix too? You think? Like as long as we're going for
Are we
like
talking
the whole
like?
hero.
Do I get to be
Messiah
Keanu
thing.
Reeves in real life?
Not personally Keanu Reeves, but you're talking
I
about
get to
being a
look like
character
him.
in a movie. Like, would you be Thor?
I'd be Thor. I wouldn't be Neo because at the end of the day, that world, even if you won, was still screwed up.
So hold on, are you saying that you want to be them, or that if the movie was based around this, like you would be that character?
100% the latter, not the former. Yeah, that second one.
Okay.
Yeah. So like in Thor, I would like to, and I'm not saying I would be that guy, but I would like to believe, like when I dream and I fantasize about life, and like Natalie Portman's like, I'm looking up at the stars, and then I'm
She's
the one that
talking to
drops
you.
down
Yeah.
with Mjolnir, and I'm like, I can pick it up. Check this out.
Sword out of the rock.
See,
I used to
Yeah.
think Men in Black was cool too,
Yeah.
and then I thought about
That whole thing
the
he just
way they
blitzed
are
it.
ripping
And then you gave it
away
a critical analysis.
the personal
200-page
liberties of
thesis.
us.
Did you guys watch the Men in Black animated series? Of course you didn't, but you should have because it was awesome. Up there with Godzilla, the animated series.
What was so awesome about it, Tim?
I don't know,
Really?
it was just really good.
Was
Yeah.
that like a full Saturday for you?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Back to back it? Did
yeah,
you binge
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it, or
Oh,
have you,
it goes
you know?
Digimon, and then it went to Men in Black, and then it went to.
Is Digimon sort of part of the Pokemon universe?
It's not at all.
Digimon's the worst.
Digimon's not the worst.
I was
Digimon
too,
is the
I was
best.
too old for Digimon, but Christine and I were watching it like a few months ago. It was just on
Oh,
TV.
no, you watched the new shitty one.
Wow,
Yeah.
whoa! Why are you watching Digimon with my girlfriend?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, what happened?
Because she doesn't want to watch it with you, Greg.
But what was so funny, we were making fun of it because they have to constantly explain the rules of the game during the cartoon, like because it's a fucking card battle or whatever.
It's a card. Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
were
didn't
playing.
used to
They
be.
were playing cards or whatever. On
Are you talking about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Maybe that's what I'm talking about.
You're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No,
Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh are not the
Wait,
same thing.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Digimon are the same thing, right?
no.
And Star
This is
Wars
like that Will
customizable
Smith
card
thing.
game.
Who's the guy?
Yeah, that's
who
in
was
there
the
too.
guy in the show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Wait, what the
What
hell
was
is
that guy's
Digimon?
Morgan Freeman.
That's it,
Digimon?
that
Yeah.
was him.
Digimon's
Yeah, he was in the Shawshank
They made
Redemption. It was
Tamagotchis
awesome.
for dudes, and then they made a TV show about it right when Pokemon was getting
I thought that was a card
big
game.
too.
Yu-Gi-Oh's a card game.
Yu-Gi-Oh's the card.
Which is the card game where you toss down the little ball and it like opens up and there's a thing inside of it?
Jumanji.
Which one's the one?
I'm
that has-
serious. Which is
We're
that?
talking about Pokemon with the Pokeballs?
No. There's a card game with like magnetized cards. You're playing your friend. You toss the little guy down. And he splits open.
I don't know what they're talking about either.
I think it's like that's past my
I was like
my
5
age group. I think
minutes
it's like
ago.
Bakugan or something.
Yes, Bakugan.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
How does he know this stuff? Which one was the show that started off with where they throw the ball down and it goes, Pokemon, gotta catch up. What show was that? Was that
I
What
don't
was
know.
the show with Sandy Duncan when she? When
I could be back at my hotel right now, doing anything else, literally anything else.
You could have had a salad. You could have had a yoga
But, like,
instructor come up
Pilates.
to
It
you.
doesn't anger anybody else
Pilates.
that they were ripping away your memories.
No, you
like we
wouldn't
were their
know.
pets. They were pawns in their game.
the government's pets.
Yeah.
Well, we're the government's pets right now.
No, Barack Obama don't own me.
Here we go.
He's not neuralizing anyone.
Shit's getting real.
No. So the real answer to the question is that there's this thing. I think it's literally called the zoo hypothesis, which is that the aliens know we're here and they watch, but they don't get involved because they are afraid it'll break up our evolutionary cycle. And so I think that that's possible. But we've talked on this show before. I think if aliens were going to contact us, it would be to be hostile, and so. Because that makes the most sense to me.
What about the cross DNA thing? Monkeys, aliens equals us, because there's a whole missing link thing.
Is the missing link still a part of?
They still have it. There's still a
I don't know
chunk
anything
missing out of the evolutionary scale, and they go, we'll find it eventually, but it hasn't surfaced. So I think a solid idea, and this is me watching too many documentaries,
Sure.
but aliens come down a bunch of years ago, and then they crossbreed monkeys with themselves, and if you look at different areas of the world, the monkeys kind of match up with what would be kind of an alien crossbreed.
If you guys came to Earth, would you bang a monkey?
I'd have to be super hammered, like really.
But I mean,
That's
like,
my thing. Yeah, that's the
epically
big question
hammered.
of how this. Yeah,
Like,
you're
how fucking horny
You are
and
so
drunk.
fucking intelligent spaceman that you can get here in a ship.
I'm pretty sure they could just inject it. You know what I mean? I don't think you have to fuck a monkey. Like, I think you need to. I think you need to.
you did.
I think you need to raise the bar a bit here.
Intergalactic travel is tough, man. It's been alone for a long time. They're like
your hero planet
So you just
Jasper.
want to put your penis in the first thing that stumbles out of a fucking
Well,
jump?
Yeah, that's good.
What's funny is that the alien
That one
scientists
looks
were
like it
like,
could take
let's,
it.
like
Between a
they
turtle
come
and
here and they're like,
monkey.
let's like cross synthesize these breeds and everyone. All the aliens are like, that's great. All right, so we can use. We have all this great technology or whatever, and they're like, all right, so we can use our technology to kind of do it, like automatically, right? And they're like, no,
No.
that's crossing the line.
That's too much. That's like, sir. That's the physical equivalent to
We can't
neuralizing
risk
someone.
any of our tools being left on the planet and throwing off their evolutionary plan.
Yeah.
We have to get down there.
I think they've been architects in our evolution.
We have to get down there to what, Greg?
Fuck these monkeys.
You look at Greg though. Is it that far a leap?
Why is this? No, let's not.
Old fashioned.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
All right.
All right, we really did it, guys.
That's a good topic,
That was
everyone.
That's a really
Cheers.
good one. I
And
need
And
enjoyed
that
that
happened,
one.
and I'm proud of this.
Cheers.
Colin anymore.
Fall behind. You
Put it on top of it. I'm fine.
You have a wedding tomorrow.
I know. I have a
have to
flight
fly.
to a wedding tomorrow.
You're one of the groomsmen.
I'm one of the best men.
Damn.
I'm one of
Who has
three
more than
best
one
men.
best man?
Kyle Hayes.
How many
Big
best men does he
guys.
have?
What a narcissistic.
Three?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to make a fucking choice.
I made the cut, so I didn't really care. I was like, whatever.
You didn't make
as
the
far
cut.
as
I don't want to push.
You didn't
I don't
make the
want to
cut.
push. I don't want to push it.
You didn't make a cut.
You didn't make the cut.
Didn't make
He was
anything.
afraid to make the fucking choice.
Good. I'm glad. I don't care.
Here's let me tell you how you pick your best man. It's very easy.
Bonus topic.
Who's gonna throw the best bachelor party?
And you did
I
that.
did.
That's just because you want to be everyone's best man. If that's your qualifications,
Hit me up on Twitter. I'm available. If you got money,
Oh my
I got
God.
the time.
What if that happens?
Girl.
What if you start getting hit up to be just random best men?
Good
Nah.
lord.
I will totally do it.
Wow, that's awesome.
I would totally be your. I will be your best man.
Nick Scarpino bachelor parties
Sounds like a movie plot.
are quite possibly like we were talking about Project X, the movie
Yes.
that was supposedly based on a true story. I hear
But there's no way.
the true story was the Nick Scarpino bachelor parties because those things are insane.
It was. There's been 2 so far. We're
So
looking.
this is a real thing.
This
You
is
look
a
at-
real
you've planned
thing.
these before.
Well,
and they've been big
I
successes.
had my bachelor party, which my brother. Hold on,
Who was
let me
just
get- let me
like
get a little-
more Nick too.
Is he dead?
No, that was just me thanking God for
Jesus,
letting me have a brother.
I thought he was dead.
I saw him last week.
shit was
I
gonna
know,
get
and
real
that's why I was
solemn
like, you
for a
bounced
sec
back
there.
from his death very quickly.
That's where I thought he was there.
Damn, right?
You gotta move on.
No, I love my brother. He's very much alive.
God rest
although-
his soul.
He's very much alive. He lives.
Sorry to hear about your unfortunate accident you haven't had yet.
But he threw a killer bachelor party, and then I, in turn, because of all the things I learned from that, I was best man the next year in my friend's wedding, so I threw him a killer bachelor party. And Tim was actually fortunate
I had
enough
the
to come
pleasure
to both of them
to go to
actually.
both.
But you didn't come to the first part
you
of
had a
mine.
good time. You liked
I didn't. Oh, it was
But you
best.
had a fantastic time at the second one.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was great.
Yes.
What are the keys to a good bachelor party?
You need everyone. Actually, the most important thing is you need every single person that comes to the bachelor party to be ride or die. They have to all be there for the groom. They have to all
Agreed.
be there to have a good time. You can't have any guys that are like, I don't
I
want to
don't
put any money
wanna
down
pay
on
for
that.
this,
I can't really do that.
Oh, I don't wanna go to the strip
Everyone
club.
at
Nope.
the last 2 bachelor parties I went to, actually the last 3, were just throwing And it's not even. I'm not saying like throw thousands of dollars down. I'm saying like when someone needs a drink, you get the drink. And have that mentality. You go into that, you're gonna have a great weekend.
I think the second rule.
Plan something cool, and it needs to be at a cabana and an adult pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Optional clothing. But what's
They call it toptional.
important,
These are all
toptional.
good.
That's what it's called.
Is that the
Toptional.
thing?
That's what it's called.
This is in Vegas.
They have there's 3 cabanas in Vegas
you.
that are toptional, and if you go, they're also the adult pool, so you have the
This man.
Yeah.
you have the advantage of not being around children. If you're
Yeah,
kind of
children
drinking
suck.
and
We all
going
know
crazy,
that.
you don't want to be around kids. So if you go to these, you spend a little bit of cash, and it's a little bit of cash, but if you have 15 guys, it's fine, and you can get a cabana at a very adult-oriented pool, and it's super fun. And it's fun because there's no kids, and you guys can just
Number 3, I'm going to say.
hang out.
Custom T-shirts.
T-shirts
You need
are
them. You all need to be rolling deep wearing the same shirt because then everyone's like, I want one of those shirts.
No,
I want
see,
to be with one of
so
those
you're
guys.
making a misstep, and that was a
hear what
misstep
you
that
do.
I made the first time too,
No, you don't wanna
which
hear
I'll never make
Yeah,
again. You need custom shirts for the guys, and then
A lot
20
of
more
extra smalls.
for extra smalls.
So that's
you
what
just
you need:
bring
a
with you.
pool with no kids, a T-shirt,
Yeah.
and
Booze.
don't be cheap.
yeah,
Those are your 3
That's it.
awesome fail-safe.
You're welcome.
Scarpetta or Scarlaccio, whatever your
Scarpetta.
fucking last name is. Scorpio.
but all 3 of those were cooler than my actual
That's
last
your
name.
secret. That's your secret recipe to it.
That is the
That sounds like a secret recipe for everyday life.
And you think
Yeah.
you thought it was awesome.
Oh my god, it was awesome.
So apparently it works.
Oh, it works.
It's the Nick Gordetto bachelor party sauce.
Scarpaccia.
Scarves. What was Scarpetto?
The fuck
One was
was it
You
again?
were like Scarpino and Geppetto combined equals Scarpetto. Great.
Underscore.
I really want someone to reach out to you to have you either be the best man or just play in the
It just
thing.
sounds like I'm telling you, it sounds like a plot of a movie that like you have a service where you're the best man and you promise that like
When Nick Scarpino made an innocent comment on a podcast, things got out of control quickly.
Kate
Bachelor
Hudson
party.
is in that movie.
Probably, I guarantee she is.
Kate Hudson's in
If that gets made into a movie,
or Jennifer Lopez.
can you? I want to pay for play offer right now. I'll give you $1 to sign on to play me.
I mean,
in that
how can
movie.
a girl say no to that?
Perfect.
You know what I'm
Because you're
saying?
taller.
and
you have better
Breckin
hair.
Meyer will be in it.
yeah.
Oh, Breckin Meyer's in it. He's the guy getting married. You can't.
Who's
yeah.
the guy that we shouted out to today that used to work with you guys?
Oh, Andrew Goldfarb.
Hey, Andrew Goldfarb. You're in it too.
Goldfarb's definitely not in my life story.
Go.
Bachelor.
He's
Let
in
him
a
be
bachelor
like,
party.
let him be like the cabana boy. And he's like bringing you
Yeah,
guys
give him a
drinks,
walk-on and he
Breckin
can
Meyer
fuck
knocks
off.
him up in the air, and
Yeah.
then you guys are gonna get thrown out. But Mike Tyson shows up, and then
Do you not
Stephen
like
Hawking
Goldfarb?
rolls in. He's like,
rolls in.
Literally rolls in.
That is amazing.
What? How do you? I mean, what? He rolls in.
You went there. All right.
It's
Is that a topic?
I
No,
already had
this
you
has just
talking.
been this has been a fun aside. Did you see Stephen Hawking on John Oliver?
I did.
No, you told me about it though. You were drunk
So
last night.
great.
You told me.
Yeah, I did. That's
Zinged
right.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
You're telling me that in
really
in another universe that I'm smarter than you. Yes, and there's also another universe where you're funny.
Dude,
That's
that's messed up.
awesome.
typed it in too,
Really?
and it still had the
So it does-
delivery. It had the delivery after he typed it. It was like fucking perfect.
Woo.
I
love
was gonna
that.
do it.
It's a smart computer.
I was gonna do it like a computer voice, not that.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
do it.
is that in bad taste?
Do it, and if I'll be the
No,
judge of it.
It's too still.
If it's in poor taste,
way
we won't
too
bleep
soon
it out.
for that.
Okay.
It is. No.
I don't know. Family Guy does the computer voice when they.
Yeah, but they're Family Guy.
You guys watch Key and Peele?
Yes.
Once in a while, yeah.
Did you see that one with the burn victim in the comedy club where he's like,
No, but that sounds awesome.
"Hey." Dude, he's the guy's ripping apart everybody in the audience, and he's like, "Oh man, you're super fat and you're a slut. You wore that dress." And he looks over and there's a guy, and he's like a wicked, horrible burn victim, and he's in a wheelchair, and he's just like all fucked up, and he's like, "Huh." And the guy's like, and then he goes, he's like, anybody else need? And then he holds up like a mic to his throat and he goes, "Do me. Do me."
That is
and then
amazing.
finally he gets into this skit and he's like, "Oh man, I don't want to say anything because I don't want you to haunt my nightmares because you're Freddy Krueger." And then he starts to cry. He goes, "I'm sorry, I thought I could handle it." And the whole audience just fucking turns on him and he's like, "Ah, shit." Good
That's
show.
awesome.
If you're
That's
not
a really
watching
good
Key and Peele, you should be watching Key and
All
Peele.
right, there's a free plug for
So
Key
stop
and Peele.
watching this.
No!
Watch Key and Peele. They're on
I don't
YouTube
think we're
also.
a conflict, or you're a conflict. I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
a
we're
part of
always
this.
around. You can find us at any
Buy
time.
Key and Peele shirts.
Where,
on
Craig?
districtalliance.com.
/ Key and Peele.
I wonder if that's a thing.
I hope all of a sudden there's just some random person just getting, whoa, who would have thought?